track in Morton National Park. Yeah, I believe this is the mighty Clyde River. It's been raining heavily the last few days, so we're going to see what's achievable here. So we're down in the flatlands of the castle walking track here. Nice foresty area. A little bit rustic but very well worn. We're only 3 hours south of Sydney, so a lot of people would get here as opposed to the northern parts of the state. Yeah, and I found out that was the Yadboro River, a tributary of the Clyde. So trying to get a view. There's 2 big mountains up above us, and one of them is the castle, possibly Mount Ulna or Cole is the other one. We've got to cross a river to get there, and it's quite fast flowing. This is our easiest spot to get across, supposedly, so I'm going to give it a try. It's really wet at the moment. These you probably never have to worry about the slightest trickle of water at all, but I've got to cross this, so the shoes will be constantly getting wet at the start. Oh, and then there's some raspberries here to eat. Not going to go hungry today. I'm not even 2 kilometres into the walk. This isn't very well advertised because it's a grade 5 walk. There are ropes apparently to get to the summit. 6 kilometres one way. It's a well-worn path, and it hasn't been too challenging yet to the 2 kilometre stage. It goes up at a slight gradient, so yeah, you can get a good pace going. I've got glimpses through the open canopy here of some of the mountains around me. These 3 different ones that I can see right now. This is the first glimpse of my destination. I got a warning back a kilometre ago saying that I've got a pending climb of 246 metres in 1.8 kilometres. So that's only 15 degrees of climbing. This is the steepest I've had so far since that morning. The track is quite well worn. Here's towards the coast. Views. There's cloud here. You can see there's none on the coast. I'm suggesting these clouds are leftovers from the fog in the morning, and they might lift over time. So let's hope that's the case by the time I get up the peak. This rock has got millions of river pebbles trapped in it. So we're in the middle of a sandstone area. And you see here there's a lot on the ground that got eroded out. It's like this was an ancient riverbed, because that's where they usually accumulate. My first view is looking south. Bit of a steep climb. We've crossed below it to the right, the eastern side. Now we're going across to the left, the west or the inland side. I'm all puffed from the steep climb. This is amazing. The cliffs are raining because they've had so much rain, and there's a little waterfall up ahead. Probably would never be there normally, so that's what we're going towards. Some more views around here. I finally found the waterfall. We're coming towards it. Now this thing flowing would be as rare as hen stick, I would suppose.
Last ball, 28-22.
It's not good timing. Wow. This is a decent flow. Unbelievable. I don't know how I'm going to get past this, but yeah, I can see, but there's a bit of wetness involved in what I have to do. Holy dooly, this must be the walking track. So I've just dodged the waterfall. This is my gap that I have to go through. And up here. Here we go. This is the waterfall. Unbelievable. Raining cliffs. What a view. There is so much water flowing here, and this is my track. Coming off the top. There's some very fast flowing water around here. Can't see it though, it's in the crevice down there. I don't imagine you would hear that very often. So much water flowing here, coming through a crack in between the castle and some other place. Nice drinking water. I don't imagine it flows like this very often. I thought my climbing was doing pretty good until I rounded the corner and noticed I still had this left to achieve. There are amazing views at this point now. I am puffed as well. Yet another perspective to my walk. Right now I'm doing some steady climbing and the track's become a water course. There's so much water up here. Getting closer to the top and to the rope area. This is another area that you have to funnel through, I believe, if I'm correct. Can't see my way out of here, but sure I'll find it pretty soon. Nope. I don't know. Man, this has taken me 20 minutes to get through here. I couldn't find my way through. You have to nudge your way up this crevice here and get through here, and I believe this is it. Reception's pretty bad because I don't even know if I'm going. Jesus. Yep, this is it. You have to take your backpack off. There are people down below us. Bloody hell. What have I done wrong? Now in the rope section. It is quite technical climbing through there. I'm puffed. Got to get through here now, up to that point there. What a day for it. Navigation wise, this is really challenging. You got to go slow to make sure you're on the right track. Now I've come up to another one of the famous rope sections. Yeah, see how we go. I've made it. I'm trashed. Not at the end yet, but I'm up the top. And there's no more climbing left to do. Some of those rope climb areas were quite full on. So yeah, not for the faint hearted. If you can balance upside down and squeeze your legs through crevices, this is achievable. If not, then don't come. It's not often I would say something like that. Here's the east. This isn't the official peak, but it's the southernmost point of the castle. Come from down there somewhere, but not on the edge. There's so much water after the rains. No shortage of water today. This is so fresh here, coming down from the mountain. If you really wanted to get wet, here's that waterfall. Got 3.2 kilometres straight downhill. I was at this point before. This is where the track this way gets shittier and this way gets easier. So I'm going to try and jog my way home and to the car anyway, and try and fit this one in for today. Fingers crossed. It's not looking good though.